Alright guys, so we made to talk about Daredevil Born Again. It's because if you guys may heard or haven't heard that with the Marvel Studios and they're reconstructing their TV format by having less of limited series and more of multi-season television, and with the Daredevil Born Again, it's getting a full-on reboot and starting over from scratch, and it's even with the reselling everything from the Netflix show, and I doubt it in this one. Well, like now breaking recently that with the Daredevil Born Again, it's getting a new creative team with a new showrunner and new directors as well. And so that's what I do for you guys in this video is a break down this news and what it means for MCU television, and specifically for the show. It's got a new creative team and more. And so if you're new here, then be sure to subscribe and click the bell so it's all videos. And so let's get into it. As I mentioned, with the Daredevil Born Again, it's getting a new creative team, and that is with a new showrunner, and that is with Dario Payne, who worked on the Punisher series, and in which that's like the greatest Netflix show with John Bertel as a Punisher, and even with the directors, and that's with Justin Benson and Aaron Marahan, who worked on Loki season 2 and its episodes, and plus even with Loki season 2, that's like a great show, and even that it has high stakes, and now even with the showrunner and directors that have already worked on Marvel projects and now being like working on a Daredevil Born Again, because, and to me I think this is a good thing. It's because even after wanting to reassemble everything from the Netflix show and starting from scratch, and just to make sure that they're sticking to its source material and have like Matt Murdock suit up as Daredevil as soon as possible, because even like as they were watching with the footage, it was there's also referred back to the Hollywood Reporter article that with Matt Murdock wouldn't suit up until episode 4, but I think with this change with the new creative team, it's going to make so much sense. Now, for what this means for like MCU television and specifically for the show, because ever since it got announced that they were going to do an 18-episode show, which would have been great, but I feel like if they would like split it up and like they're and I think they're halfway through filming, like even that it filmed at the beginning of this year, but then it got like a shut down due to the Hollywood strike. But like now that they're getting a new creative team and now it's starting over, I feel like this show, this reboot, has a chance of being good, and also from the Daredevil show, from the Netflix series, I feel like that's one of the greatest shows, especially with Matt Murdock as Daredevil, and also taking on Kingpin as well, and even as we see it right now with the Daredevil Born Again show, and even that we're going to have a John Bertel's Punisher being a part of that series as well, and even with this new creative team that we're hearing who's going to be a part of this, and I think this is about to be a great show and great reboot. And even with this change that Marvel Studios is making and reconstructing their TV format, and even with Daredevil Born Again getting a proper show with a proper creative team that wants to adapt everything from the source material into this new show, and now having it be sloppy or like having like fans be let down. But I think I consider this to be a good thing, because even as we've seen from the last couple of phases of the MCU, specifically with phase 4, where everything went all sloppy, but even with Daredevil Born Again, by having a new creative team and just starting over, I think that this is about to change everything for the future of MCU television. Even with Marvel that are making these moves fast, but by having a new creative team for the Daredevil reboot show, and I think it's something that tells us that like Marvel really wants to crack down on television, but by having like multi-season television and having more television practices and having just like real cinematic television as for with the Daredevil show, but by having a new creative team, and even with those people that already worked on shows and that are like well received and had like such high stakes, and those were real cinematic television, and now we're working on the show. I mean, that's something that I'm really excited for, and if they can reassemble everything for the Netflix show and not have it to be like so rushed or like have filler episodes, I think that this is about to be good, and this gets me so excited. And now, so my final thoughts are that I'm glad that Daredevil Born Again is getting a new creative team now with a new showrunner and directors, and just like starting over from scratch, and not having to deal with the same generic MCU television formula, and that we've seen like a million times. And it's even just like starting over, it's something that tells us that the MCU television and with its future is about to get really bright right now, and you are having delays and having to improve on stuff. I think it's about to change for the greater good, and I think we shall be very excited for what's coming, even with Daredevil Born Again, which I'm very excited for. I'm excited to see Matt Murdock suit up as Daredevil, and I think we're in for a treat with this reboot and with the entire show in general. And so that is going to be it for this video, and let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below, and what thoughts on all this news with Daredevil Born Again getting a new creative team with a new showrunner and new directors, and even with the entire show that's starting over from scratch. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget this video like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell for future videos. And also follow my social with your link down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.